Hello, greetings from Axanta Business Solutions. In this video tutorial, we shall understand how to perform stock counting in Axanta ERP. Stock counting is also known as physical stock count or stock take. Stock counting is the process of physically verifying the quantities of products available in a warehouse or in a store and comparing them with the quantities recorded in the system. This procedure helps to identify any differences in the inventory. Once the physical count is completed, the quantities are updated in the system through stock counting, ensuring that the system reflects the actual stock on hand. This enables businesses to maintain accurate inventory levels, reliable accounting valuation, and informed decision making for purchasing and sales operations. Now, in the stock counting, there are two scenarios. The first scenario is in which you want to do the stock counting or stock take for specific products only. And the second scenario is in which you want to do the stock counting of the complete store or a warehouse. So, we shall see how to do the stock counting in both the scenarios. So let's take the first scenario in which we shall do the stock counting for specific products. So let's take an example of this product where you can see that you have 30 pieces on hand for this product. So you have 10 pieces of this product in store A and 20 pieces of this product in store B. Now let's say that you have done a stock take of this product in these two locations. And when you counted the physical stock, you found out that there was a difference. So let's say when you counted this physical stock of this product in store A, you found out that instead of 10 pieces, there are 15 pieces. And in store B, instead of 20 pieces, there are only 5 pieces. So now let's perform the stock counting for this product. So in order to do that, we'll go to the menu, we'll go to the inventory module. Under journals, you will find stock counting. So here you will find all the stock counting journals that has been created. So here as you can see that by default there is a filter on status as draft. So here there are all the stock counting journal which are in the draft status. So now in order to create a new stock counting journal, we shall click on this new button. So here you can see that in the stock journal by default the journal is stock counting. Here you need to select the date on which you want the impact to happen of the inventory. Here in the reference you can give it a reference to the stock counting journal. Now it is very important to select the correct date while performing the stock counting. For example, let's assume that you are performing the stock counting on 3rd December. So if you are counting the stock at the start of the day, that is before any sales are done, so in that case you should select the date as 2nd December. This is because if you will select the date as 3rd December, the system would consider the sales of 3rd December as well in the counting. And if you are counting the stock at the end of the day, that is after all the sales for the day are completed, so in that case you should select the date as 3rd December only, since all the sales for that day have already been recorded. Now if you are doing a stock counting for a specific location or a warehouse, so you need to select that location in the default warehouse. So let's say if you are doing a stock counting for main warehouse, so you will select this main warehouse here, and when you will click on add a line, automatically the default location that you have selected will get selected here in the warehouse. But in this case, as we are going to do a stock counting for multiple locations, so in that case we will keep this field as blank. So now we shall add that product. So here we shall click on add a line. Then here we will select that product for which we are doing the stock count. Then in the warehouse we'll select the location. So here we'll select store A. So as soon as you select store A, the system will show you the on-hand quantity as per the system for this product in this store A location. Then we'll click on add a line again. We'll select that product and here we'll select store B, and here the system is showing 20 pieces. Then in the counted quantity we need to enter the physical quantity that we have counted. So in the store A we have counted that we have 15 pieces, and here in the store B we have 5 pieces. So here you can see the difference quantity as well, the unit cost and the cost amount as well. And here as you can see that the second line, it is showing in red as the counted quantity is less against the on-hand quantity. Then here you have the option of delete lines as well. So in case if you want to delete all the lines in this stock counting journal, so you can click on this delete lines button and all the lines will get deleted. So here as you can see that the status of this stock counting journal is in draft. So now we shall post this stock counting journal. So to post it we shall click on this post button. Then the system will ask you that are you sure you want to post these lines. So we shall click on OK. And now the status has changed to done. And now the accounting and the inventory impact has taken place. Now once you have added all the lines, we shall click on this save button. So now if you will see the stock on hand of this product, so in the store A there is 15 pieces and in the store B there are 5 pieces. Now in the next slide we shall show you that how to import the product lines in the stock counting journal. So here we have created the stock counting journal. So now in this case we shall do the stock counting for specific products but for a single location. So now in this case in the default warehouse we shall select that location. So let's say main warehouse, and we shall click on the save button. So now in order to import the product lines, first we shall download the Excel file. So to download that file we shall click on this import lines. Then here we shall click on import template for stock counting lines, and as soon as we shall click here, an Excel file will get downloaded. So this is the file that has been downloaded, and here you can see there are 4 columns: product, warehouse, location and counted quantity. So in the product column you need to enter the product code or the barcode. Then in the warehouse column you need to enter the warehouse or the store name for which you are doing the stock counting. So in case where you are doing the stock counting for multiple locations or multiple warehouses, so in that case you need to enter the warehouse or the location name in the warehouse column. Then in the location column, if you have any bin location or something, so in that case you need to enter that name in the location column. But now in this case, as we are doing the stock counting for a single location that we have entered in the default warehouse on the stock counting, so in this case we will be not needing this warehouse and location column. Kindly note that if you leave this warehouse and location column blank and try to import the file, the system will give you an error. And in the counted quantity, you need to enter the final physical quantity of the products. So first we shall delete these 2 columns. So here as you can see that we have entered the product code and the final physical quantity of the products. Now here you need to ensure that if there are products having multiple unit of measures, example box, pieces, etc. and so on, and you have done the stock counting for that product in multiple unit of measures as well. So in the file, if you will enter multiple lines for the same product and try to import, then the system will give you an error and will not allow you to import. So in the file, you need to enter the final counted quantity of the product in the base unit of measure. So let's take an example of this product where you are dealing in two unit of measures, one is box of 20 and other is pieces, where the base unit of measure for this product is in pieces. Now, when you have done the stock counting for this product, you found out that there are two units of box of 20, that is 40 pieces, and you found out that there are individual 10 pieces available. So here in the file, as you can see that we have entered the final quantity, that is 50 pieces. So once we have prepared this file, we shall save this file and will import it. So in order to import the file, we shall click on import lines. Then here we shall click on upload file, and here we'll select the file that we have saved. So we shall click on this test button to verify that there are no errors in the file. So here as you can see that this message is appearing that everything seems valid, which means that there are no errors in the file and we are ready to import. So in order to import the file, we shall click on this import button, and here as you can see that those two products have been imported. And in the warehouse column, automatically the main warehouse has been selected, which we had set it in the default warehouse field. And here as you can see the counted quantity for this product is 8 pieces and for this product is 50 pieces. Now once you have verified all the product lines, then we shall click on post and post this stock counting journal. So now we shall see how to perform the stock counting of a complete store or a warehouse. So here as you can see that we have created the stock counting journal, which is in the draft status. So now to perform the stock counting for a complete store or a warehouse, we shall first click on load products, and then this wizard will get opened. Then here there are various filters like warehouse, department, subcategories, brand, categories, divisions, and so on. So here in the warehouse you can select the store or a warehouse for which you want to do the stock counting. So here you can select multiple warehouses and stores as well to do the stock counting. For example, here you can select Abu Fatira, and you can select this airport duty free shop as well. So multiple warehouses and locations can be selected for doing the stock counting. Then similarly you can do the stock counting for a particular brand, department, subcategories, categories, and so on. Now here you will find the counting UOM option. So here you will see three options available: base, purchase, and counting. These options help you to decide in which unit of measure you want to perform the stock counting. So if you select the base unit of measure, the stock will be counted in the product's base unit of measure. If you select purchase, then the stock will be counted in the purchase unit of measure that is configured on the product. And if you select this counting option, then the stock will be counted in the counting unit of measure defined on the product. Now kindly note that this counting option will be visible only if this feature is enabled in the system setting. So for this demo, we shall do the stock counting in the base unit of measure. So we'll select here the base option, and here in the warehouse we will do the full product stock counting of this airport duty free shop location. So we'll select that. So once we'll click on load, so all the products having the stock in this location as per the system will be appearing. So we shall click on this load button. So here, as you can see, all the products in this location having the stock has been appeared here. Now if you will look here, you will notice that the system is showing you a warning message that there are one pending pickings. So this warning appears when there are any pending deliveries or shipments from this location that are currently in the ready status. The purpose of this warning is to inform you that some of the stock is about to move out or some stock is about to move in from this location, which may impact the accuracy of your stock counting. So if you will click here, the system will open a list showing all the pending shipments and deliveries related to this location. So here, as you can see, that this is the reference, this is the source document, that is the sale order, so this is the delivery and the status is in ready. So now once you have loaded all the products, now we shall see how to update the counted quantity. So now in order to update the quantities, we shall click on this update quantity button. Then here you will find three options to update the counted quantity. One is from the Excel file, second is through the store counting, that is the counting from the POS, and the third is from the WDC. So in this demo we shall update the counted quantity through the Excel file. So we shall click this option, and here we shall click on download and the Excel file will get downloaded. So before we proceed with the Excel file, let's understand a couple of scenarios that can occur during the stock counting. Now here, as you can see, that there are currently 4 products that are listed in this location with their respective system quantities. Now while performing the physical stock counting, you may come across with 2 possible cases. In the first case, during the stock counting, you discover a new product that is not listed among this existing 4 products. So in this situation, you will add that new product in the Excel file, and when you will import the Excel file into the system will automatically create a new line for that product in this stock counting journal. Whereas in the second case, while doing the physical counting, you might miss entering a product in the Excel file, or you might skip a product because its physical quantity is 0. So in such case, when you will import the Excel file, the system will automatically set the counted quantity to 0 for any existing products that was not entered in the Excel file. Now let's proceed on the Excel file. So this is the file which has been downloaded. Here there are columns like code, warehouse, location, lot and serial, and quantity. So in the code column, we shall enter the product code or the barcode. Then in the warehouse column, we shall enter the warehouse name or the location name for which we are doing the stock counting, and the warehouse name is mandatory to enter, otherwise while importing the system will give you an error. Then if you are dealing in lot and serial number, so you need to enter that as well. Then if you are doing the stock counting for any bin location or something, so in the location column you need to enter that as well. And here in the quantity we need to enter the counted quantity. So for this demo, we don't require this location and lot and serial column. So we shall delete these two columns as of now. Now here we have entered the products. So let's take an example that the ones which are highlighted in yellow, it is a single product which you are dealing in multiple unit of measures, let's say in box of 20 and pieces, and you have done the counting for this product in multiple unit of measures, and the base unit of measure for this product is pieces. So this is the barcode for a box of 20 where we have 2 units counted, and this is the barcode for pieces where we have counted 10 individual pieces. So now, as you know that in the back office we have selected that the counting should happen in base unit of measure for this demo. So when you will import this file, the system will club these two quantities and convert it into the base unit of measure, that is pieces. So in the counting journal for this product there will be a single line and the counted quantity will be as 50 pieces. And the one which is highlighted in blue, this is the new product that we found out while counting. So when we'll import this file, the system will create a new line for this product. And for the products that we have not entered in the Excel file, so the system will mark the counted quantities for those products as 0. So now we shall save this file and we'll see how to import it. So now in order to upload the Excel file, we shall click on this update quantity, then we shall click on upload your file, then we shall select that file and we shall click on OK. So here as you can see that this is the product that we have counted in multiple unit of measures. So here the system has clubbed both the lines and converted the counted quantity into the base unit of measure, that is 50 pieces. And this is the new product that we had added in the Excel file. So the system has added a new line for it, and for the rest of the products that we had not entered in the Excel file, the system has marked 0 in the counted quantities for those products. Next we have the update on hand button. So assume that you have already completed the physical stock counting for a product and have created the stock counting journal, but after that you realize that there are some pending deliveries or shipments for that same product that are still in process. So once those deliveries or shipments are completed, the actual stock on hand for that product will change. So to ensure that your stock counting journal reflects the correct and updated stock on hand, you can simply click on this update on hand option, and these on hand quantities for that product will be updated. So once we have imported the file, now we shall click on post and post this stock counting journal. So this is how you can perform the stock counting for specific products or for a complete store or a warehouse in Axanta ERP.